Hello, welcome to me doing this again. I'm drawing another Monster High character. And yes, it is one of the girls. I haven't done a man yet, and honestly, will I? That's very questionable because I can't draw men well, let alone make them better. This time, we're doing CATTY NIOR. I'm basically drawing a furry, but we're improving every day. Everything I draw is something that I need to learn how to draw again. So, this is great. Okay, this one is by far my favorite. So, that's neato. I think it's just I actually like the way I did it. Like the way I drew her body looks nice to me anyway. As well as like the pose and outfit I gave her. I was trying to I was gonna like implement her design, or not her design, her pose that she has in her official art, but I changed my mind because it was too difficult for some reason. So I gave her kind of a standing off, and then, okay, I streamed half of this, and then I just plain recorded the rest of it. And in my stream, I was talking about how I was trying to give her like you know how when musicians perform on stage, they like call for applause or like for the audience to sing with them. I was kind of trying to give her that sort of pose to where it was like it looked like she was like cheering everybody else on to join her, because for I just heard something really funny. It is scary. Okay, anyway, for her ambitions and stuff, I actually researched this character. I've been trying to do that more so I can actually talk about the actual character instead of just rambling. She wants to be a superstar, and it's going okay for her, but she wants to be better at it. And so here is a attempt of having it look like she is actually a superstar. Yeah, she just wants to be a singer, and I think that's neat. I try to give her these pants that are like the pockets are cut out of them, and then they're like there are pants that have like zippers to turn them into shorts, and I was like, that's kind of a neat concept. Let me change it. And so I I believe these pants probably exist in the real world, but they just have like they're like cut and then connected again, but you can see her knees. I also actually like the shoes this time. I really like her original shoes, but I decided against doing that, especially since she's wearing baggy pants. It would make much sense to try to replicate them since most of the design is on the like calf part. So I just gave her little regular stompers. I figured if she's going to be walking around on stage, you wouldn't want super intricate ones, but you wanted ones that looked nice. So I gave her those. And then I was like, she looks a little naked. And I know in her original design, she is like, her top is just, her arms and shoulders are completely bare. They don't have any clothes on them. But I was thinking she looks intricate in her official art because, first of all, it's a Monster High character, and second of all, she has a huge tutu, and I did not include that into this drawing. So, gave her a cardigan kind of thing so that, I don't know, I just feel like it ties in everything. It makes her look a little bit more, I don't know, more. She looks a little bit more. I also, okay, I meant to change the line art on this. Like, I wrote it down to change the line art colors, and I didn't. And I think it looks fine now, but when I was coloring it, and even when I was like, no, like when I was coloring it, and it looked bad because the line art I use is like in a red tone, and then the rest of it's like pink and green and stuff. By the way, I know she doesn't have green in her original thing, but that's what redesigning is about. So I get to change whatever I want. So I think she looks a lot more mature. She doesn't look like a like super I was gonna say she doesn't look super feminine. That's not really like what I was trying to change. I mean, I wasn't trying to change that she looks like childish either, I guess. But this is more like a regular outfit than what she has on in her original. So I don't know. I feel like more people would wear this. It's a little flashy, but it's not like weird. I don't know. It's more modern. It's weird to say that something that was made in like 2013 isn't modern, but it really isn't anymore. It's been like 10 years. I was gonna say it's been like 3 years. Time goes by way too fast. um, I did give her mostly pink, and then I did make her pants sparkly, and I gave her that little spider web on her thigh. However, I don't know how to draw spider webs, and even when I was sketching it, I was having the hardest time in the world. So that's nice. Also, when I was my stream, I talked a lot on my stream, but for some reason, when I saved the VOD, it didn't have any sound with it. Like, it has the music background, but it doesn't have the talking. And when I was streaming, I checked, and you could hear me speaking, but that's just how it is, I guess. Anyway, here's the regular recording now. It's back to the original format of most of my videos, so if you're not new here, you would know that. So congratulations. Also, for her hand pose on the mic, I was trying to give her, like, the thing where people hold their mics but they only use their pointer finger and their thumb, and I was like, that is neat, and I don't need her to have a full fist on it, because I think that looks way cuter. So I did that instead, and I think I like the way it turned out. I was just tweaking everything. I ended up using the sketch for the spiderweb because I did not want to redraw it, and I figured if it was like super clean looking, it would look bad, so we didn't keep that. Also, I changed the tone of black I used for her. I guess her fur. I don't know if it's like skin or fur, but I'm gonna say it's fur, because for Claudine, she also said it was fur. So, I changed it because it was looking really green and weird, and I just didn't like it. So I used more of a purpley tone, which I think it turned out okay. It looks better to me. Also gave her highlights because I don't know why. It just looked like she needed them. And then I like her makeup on this. We'll see it in a minute. That I don't know. I just really think she looks cute with it. Usually I don't like the makeup I put on them because I try to replicate theirs too much, but I tried to replicate hers from her original design quite a bit, and then I ended up changing a little bit of it, but I like it a lot, and it matches her eyes and her facial expression and her tone. Her eyes are a little bit less slanted than I think they should have been, but also when I draw slanted eyes in my art style, it looks just really weird and bad, and so that might have been for the best. She still has the cat eye pupils, so I feel like that's okay. Ended up giving her pink on pink on pink, and then purple for like the accent tone. Okay, like a neon green and a very periwinkle / lilac purple are the accent colors in this drawing, and then pink is the main. So this is the pink we decided to use. I do sample, as we know, most of our colors from the original design because I am not one to be making new color palettes. I was sad at the beginning of drawing this, at the beginning of this recording, that I didn't make her a color palette. I was like, oh man, I don't know what to do. But then I was like, I don't use color palettes for redesigns. I use the same colors that they've given me for the most part. Sometimes I tweak them because they're a little bit ugly like this. Her hair is a different color, obviously. But I use the same style. I felt like it was really important to keep that part of her character because I changed pretty much everything else. But I really liked her hair for her. Wow, I've been talking a lot and quite fast. On a side note that isn't relevant to this video because I always have to add one of those, I am apparently in art club. I didn't know that, but I am. And now, not now, but yesterday, I was doing an art club thing, which is outside, and I painted... There was a theme that I had to follow, and it was like heroes and villains, and my My boyfriend has gotten me really into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and so I drew Dio and the first JoJo, which those two are not my favorites out of this series. I quite like the later versions um, much more, but it's okay. I drew them in a big block on this pavement and then painted them, and I had to leave. I did it for 5 hours, but we're supposed to be doing it for 9. So I had to leave when I was almost finished and not quite. And so I had to have someone else finish it after I left, but it was just the line art, and it looks okay. I don't have any pictures of it right now, but I think it looks neat. Um, but I bounced up and down a lot. Like, I had to get up and down a lot to move around because it was such a huge space to paint and draw and everything. So my muscles hurt a lot. Anyways, we're getting to the end of the video. Here is our girl. She is very sparkly, I love her so much. This is maybe one of my favorites. Okay. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and see you soon. Bye bye.